Hello, Sunshine Christian School family. We miss you guys so much. The building is so quiet without all of your laughter and all of your special hugs and smiles. We just can't wait for the school year to begin. Moms and dads, thank you so much for your patience as we have been trying to tread these uncharted waters to be able to decide what is going to be best for not only your children, but our staff and the El Paso community as a whole. We want you to know that we have not been sitting back, but we have a whole team of people that have been planning and praying, seeking godly wisdom, but also really meeting with medical personnel and reading all of the research that's coming out so that we can make a really great decision that's going to be best for all of our families. And so with that, I'm so excited of the upcoming year. Thank you so much for trusting us with your children and waiting patiently for us. Your children's health is so important. Thank you for filling out the surveys and communicating with us your hopes, but also your concerns. We want to be able to share our hearts with you and you share your hearts with us. And we've taken all of this information and we have prayed and researched and we think we have come up with a really great plan that's going to be good for your families and great for our community. Thank you for your continued support of Sunshine and your trust in us. We desire that this new school year will be very similar to what you have enjoyed and appreciated about Sunshine for many years. You have let us know that you enjoy the joy and the peace of when you come into the building, that you feel God's presence, that the family atmosphere continues, that your child is known and loved. You love, and we continue and will continue with having teachers that love your children, know them, and come alongside them in the ways that they need. Our small classrooms are going to continue. Our small class sizes, you're going to still find that here at Sunshine. And the high level of education the quality of education that you've grown to appreciate and trust, laying that firm foundation is going to be here this coming year. But especially you have allowed us and reminded us that you really appreciate the biblical truth that is shared with your children, but not just spoken, but actually lived out, modeled, and then expecting your children to come and have godly integrity and character. We want your children to know how great God's love is for them, His goodness, and that He wants to walk and talk with them daily. And we want your children to know and find their identity and purpose and worth and who God says they are. So that's who we are at Sunshine. That's who we are going to continue to be in good times and during pandemics. That is our character and nature, and that is not going to change. We truly believe that God is in control of all things. So thank you for trusting us. And we want to take a moment before we go into our plan to just really thank our first responders, our law enforcement, doctors, nurses, hospital, custodial staff. You guys are going on the front line, not only to keep our community safe, but you are coming alongside those who are not healthy and serving them. And so we want to say thank you for that. We appreciate you, and we have prayed daily for you. Thank you for sending in your surveys. They confirmed everything that we have been researching and feeling ourselves, and confirming also what we've been hearing from phone calls and emails. Most of you want to see your children here in class at Sunshine. And so we have been thinking through outside of the box, how are we going to make that work? But you also have concerns that is this the right time? And are your children safe to come back? And so we hear you, we support you, we are asking the same questions as you are. And so as the COVID cases raise up in El Paso, we want to do our part in protecting our community and the people that we love. And so we understand that last year you were so flexible and you were so supportive as we made the transition from spring break into online learning. That wasn't easy for anyone, but it worked because your child already knew their teacher, their systems and their structures in the class. you knew the expectations and had that relationship with the teacher. And the teacher knew your child and how to come alongside your child to help them thrive in every situation. And we understand that beginning the school year, online, we do not have those three key components of relationship built yet. And so it is our deepest desire to be able to begin the year where those who want to be in the building can come into the building. Now, with that said, we will continue to offer our at-home online learning options for those families that feel like that is the best option for their family. But it is going to be an exciting year. And so with that, I'm excited to announce a modified school calendar that will allow us to start in person. We have taken all of the TEA licensing, city and state protocols into consideration and have made all of the necessary adjustments to not only follow the rules and the requirements, but also to do as many of their suggestions as they had desired us to do. So there will be a link below with a modified calendar. Of course, this calendar is tentative, and we are all agreeing that we are going to be flexible and team players this year because there are a lot of changes that are happening even on a day-to-day basis. And so this is the calendar as of today that we are going to move forward with the full understanding that we may need to make changes in the weeks and months ahead. But our desire again is to keep our community safe and healthy. So our first day of class will be September 8th. This will allow us to start in-person classes and follow the state guidelines. We will use this extra time that we have to continue to prepare the building, train up our staff, and make sure that as daily changes happen with licensing and with what the TEA and the city is requiring, we are able to put those all into place. Since we are starting several weeks later than planned, we will make up that class time by taking from our intersessions in October and March. So we will take 1 week from each of those to have in-class time, and we will still get 1 week off in both October and March. We will also continue our year until June 4th. That just happens to be the same time that the Coral Independent School District changes and will be finished. And so that we are trying to follow their calendar as much as possible for our parents that work there as well. And as we know that we have many parents who are school employees, we think that this plan is going to really help you start your year at school, help you get your classroom set up, and then once you're in a really good pattern, be able to come alongside your child and help them get started. And not have all of that at one time like we did this past spring. So when we return to campus on September 8th, we will still, of course, offer the at-home learning option. We will be sharing with you in future videos our specific safety protocols. We'll tour around the building. You can see the ways that we are going to still have that familiar family atmosphere, but still put in safety measures and the precautions that are being taken place. We need to continue to be a family, and one of the big concerns that showed up on the survey is if we will make sure that sick people do not come to school. We are going to be very careful, very diligent, and we are trusting you to join us in helping keep our community healthy. So right now, our city guidelines require a face mask. We will follow all of the rules. But I understand your concerns about having your child wear their face mask for 4 to 6 hours a day, trying to learn phonics and sounds, kids touching and playing. We've all seen those funny memes where the kids are playing with their face masks and wanting to trade them with each other. I could go on and on. We understand your concerns. We have those also. So when the city lifts their restrictions, the TEA has offered and recommends face shields and other options, which we will be ready to have in place when that happens. But until then, we will follow everything our city requires. Our commitment is to our community, to your families, to keep everyone healthy. It's so important to us. So thank you again for allowing us to continue to be a part of your family's lives. We are so excited to be together again soon. One of my favorite verses is Psalm 121, and it says, I lift my eyes up to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. He indeed who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not hurt you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. I hold on to those promises. May they be an encouragement to you as well. So please stay tuned for more information. Don't forget to click on the link below. Our office hours are now going to be from Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. So if you have any questions, you can call. You can also email us. But until next time, may the Lord God, creator of heaven and earth, bless your homes with his perfect love, peace, and protection. Can't wait to see you guys. God's blessings.